Do better. Think bigger.
With less than 1 month until the epic Arrowverse crossover event, Crisis on Infinite Earths, begins airing on the CW, the ramp-up has officially begun.
None of you can stop what's been set into motion.
The Flash and Arrow have already started hurtling towards the major event, and a recently released teaser has fans everywhere waiting with bated breath to see just how all of their favorite characters are going to come together to take on the Anti-Monitor. Here, we're going to go over every character that is confirmed to appear in the biggest TV event of the year.
Because nothing you can do can alter what's about to happen.
A ton of characters from the DC and CW universe have already been confirmed, and we're already trying to wrap our minds around just how all of their stories are going to interweave over these 5 epic episodes. Let's start from the beginning. We know that the first Crisis episode will air on Supergirl, so it's a given that Kara Danvers and her usual crew will be a large focus of at least that episode. But things are looking to get a little funky on the Supergirl/Man side of things, as not 1, but 3 different iterations of Superman are set to appear. We've got the Supergirl version of the Man of Steel already on the show, played by Tyler Hoechlin, along with Elizabeth Tulloch's Lois Lane. In a more surprising twist, their child will be showing up in Crisis as well. You might remember that in the last crossover event, Elseworlds, Lois announced that she was pregnant, so we'll actually get to meet this super baby this time around. As for the other Supermen, or Mans, or Hombres, we'll be seeing Brandon Routh donning the blue and red for the first time since he did it in 2006's Superman Returns. We know for sure that in Crisis, he will be playing a future version of Superman from the Kingdom Come comic book series. He will also be playing his Legends of Tomorrow character Ray Palmer, aka the Atom, for the event, but probably not in the same episode. Or maybe they'll come face to face. That would be pretty great now that we think about it. If it was good enough for Lindsay Lohan in The Parent Trap, it's good enough for Brandon. For our third and final Superman appearance, we will also be seeing Tom Welling stepping back into the role he played for 10 seasons on Smallville. While the sources say that Welling will only have a small role in the crossover, Smallville fans everywhere are thrilled to see him back to revisit his most iconic role, even if it's just for a cameo. Smallville's Lois Lane, played by Erica Durance, will also be back right alongside him. Finally, someone very unexpected is going to be resurrected for the crossover. And we do mean literally resurrected. John Cryer's Lex Luthor, who was eliminated in season 4 of Supergirl,
"You are sick." "Exactly. I'm dying."
has not only been confirmed to return, but is easy to spot in the teaser, looking like he's fighting on the side of the good guys this time around. While we don't know exactly why the Anti-Monitor brings him back, whatever his reason, it appears to have backfired.
Nice to finally meet you.
The next episode of The Crisis will take place in Batwoman, so as you might have guessed, Batwoman will have her own part to play in the big event. While the specifics of how the crossover will impact the Batwoman storyline are being kept tightly under wraps, Rachel Skarsten, who plays the show's main villain Alice, has said that the implications will be huge.
"How do you like the queen?" said the cat.
So much so that they're also bringing back Helena Kyle, aka Huntress, from the short-lived Birds of Prey TV series. Ashley Scott will be reprising her role and is even going to sport certain costume elements left over from her first turn as the secret daughter of Batman and Catwoman. A couple of true Batman legends are slated to join the fight, the first being Kevin Conroy, who is most famous for voicing the Dark Knight for the beloved Batman the Animated Series.
Merry Christmas, Joker.
Bah, humbug.
He is said to be coming on to play future Bruce Wayne, and we can't wait to see him finally in the flesh. Another actor from the Batman Hall of Fame coming in for The Crisis is Burt Ward, who played Robin from the 1960s Batman live-action series. Following the Batwoman episode will be The Flash. It has been set up that Barry Allen might have to sacrifice his life in order to save the multiverse. So the consequences for this episode might just be the biggest ones out there. Obviously, Barry Allen and his whole team will have a huge part in the entire Crisis series. With the addition of Ryan Choi, we also know that John Wesley Shipp, who originated the role of the Flash in 1990 and briefly came back to the Flash to play Barry Allen's father, will be stopping by during the crisis. After the Flash and into the new year, the next episode will take place in Arrow and will feature all of Team Arrow, with one huge change. It was recently announced that Arrow vet Audrey Marie Anderson's Lila Michaels will finally be revealing her true identity as Harbinger. The last Crisis episode takes place in Legends of Tomorrow. While he doesn't have his own episode, Black Lightning and his crew will also play a giant role in the entirety of the crossover. The villain of the whole event is, of course, the Anti-Monitor, so it goes without saying that we'll be seeing a lot of him and his less evil counterpart, the Monitor. Finally, we have the Flash alumni Tom Cavanaugh as the genius scientist Pariah. With every one of these characters on board for Crisis on Infinite Earths, we just can't wait to see how the whole thing comes together.
All of you will perish.
What about you? Who is your favorite character and what part do you hope they'll play in Crisis? Is there anyone else you think should be involved? Let us know in the comments and don't forget to hit that subscribe button on your way out.